No, move over a bit.
Oh, I'm afraid. Sorry, we were just trying to rearrange stuff.
I'm just saying, he's just so far away. You can move in, just don't.
No, because you always complain that I'm back. So what happens is Kelly will go, "Oh, come closer." I come closer now. Oh, your chair bangs me. It bangs me.
Because it's got these real big arms, right?
Yeah, you can't see it. It has got big arms.
But what he does,
see how big my arms are?
He does this. He can't sit still, but just move in and sit still.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. You're just turning right now.
I cannot guarantee I can sit still. Anyway, hello everybody. Sorry we are a tad little late. 8 minutes or so. So apologies for that. How is everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? It is now Tuesday.
I know. I was just finishing up something to eat because I was hungry. I was like, oh, let me just have a quick munch. And so I've just finished.
So we do have drinks on the way, although Madam's got a tea as well. So we will have those a bit later on. We aren't doing we're just saying that actually. We haven't got an eat-along today. So we do have one planned. We will be doing an eat-along. Now, the original agreement, what you guys were requesting was a eat-along Easter egg. So I haven't got the Easter eggs yet. But I just have to decide where we're going to do it. St. Colt, how are you? St. Colt said, evening, really enjoyed the dilly afternoon tea. Oh,
bless
thank you, St. Colt.
Thank you.
We've managed to get the quality better. Did you see that as well? So I was a bit gutted that not the afternoon tea, the carvery did not do as well, unfortunately. In terms of the quality of it. So I'm glad you like the dilly. It was one. Would we recommend the dilly? Well, we will talk about that in a bit, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was, you and I had a big difference of opinion about the cakes though. I really like those cakes. You were a bit meh on them.
Well, we'll talk about it when more people are on.
Yes,
or you want to talk about it now?
No. I was just going to say, but glad you enjoyed it. Would that be something that would appeal to you? And just out of interest, St. Colt, and to everybody, of the afternoon teas you've seen us do so far, is there one that takes your fancy more than the others? Obviously, just based upon what you've seen.
And bear in mind, this is only series 2, so we do have a series 1. So don't feel that you have to choose something from series 2. If you want to choose something from series 1, by all means. But yeah, it would be interesting to know what looks good or what's palatable or what you consider. Oh yeah, do you know what? I quite liked this afternoon tea. This one was a good one.
Well, that's it. Cause I want to see how it comes across because it might be you might completely surprise me and just say, "Oh, it was this one, whatever this one is."
Yeah, and it would be like really shocking. I'm like, oh.
I would go to them all if I could. Oh, they all appealed. Well, funny enough, what we do want to do, we didn't do this last time, so I think we're going to try and do it this time. Is when we complete the series, we will try and do a little round robin of the ones that we thought were good or bad if we get time to do it.
What I think, so I think we were having a little chat about, so at the beginning of each one, we should say, oh, this is the 5th installment or the 6th installment or whatever, so that if people want to go back and reference other ones that we did, they're quite welcome to. Do you know what I mean? So, we surprisingly, Kel Surprise, we have another one coming up.
So we do. Now, again, for those of you thinking, oh, is that all you're going to do from that one in afternoon tea? No. So we are looking at doing other series as well. So we were planning on doing potentially a series on breakfasts because we've done one already. And potentially another series on something else that we haven't quite yet decided.
It will be something like maybe like a brunch or maybe
breakfast. That is for you guys to determine as well. So if there's something that you'd like us to see, please do tell us as well. If there's something in the series that you'd like to us to do, go ahead and please do that. Let us know because then we can incorporate that in the series potentially.
We don't do like bottomless alcohol or something like that.
No.
It's not something that we would do because the alcohol that people providing would be something like a prosecco or champagne or something, and I don't drink that stuff. You're looking at the wrong girl because my bestie, she would drink and all of that type of stuff. But we would go for, let's say, bottomless food or something like that, and all you can eat. or all you care to enjoy, or buffet, or whatever it is that you want to call it.
Sincott said the Peter Pan one in the Shah was one of my favourites.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's interesting. So with the Peter Pan one, the sandwiches, the actual savouries were really good from memory. So I remember the mushroom. You'll see that they did a little.
That was really nice.
I'm doing this. A little mushroom muffin. That was delicious. They also did the catfish.
Yeah,
the
I was about to say that.
That was really good. Their sandwiches were really on point.
Yeah.
The scones were good from memory. The disappointment, and I say disappointment, were the cakes. They weren't rubbish, but they were just okay. And I think that's what let it down the afternoon tea.
I think my problem now.
Chloe, how are you?
Hey, Chloe, how are you?
You've been okay?
Hope you're well. My problem is now, where cakes are concerned, where the sweets are concerned, is my expectations higher. Only because of the different teas that we've done and the different cake shops that we've been to. So now I'm thinking, yeah, but like, is that all right? Like, is that good, or is that? Do you know what I mean?
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Hey, Lauren.
You okay?
Well? I'm going like this, but I need to do this.
Yeah, come on into screen. That's where all the action is, right? Right in the middle.
Next time I'm going to move it along a little bit.
Where are we? Chloe said, "I'm good, thank you. How are you guys? We're good. It's nice to see you."
Chloe. Good. Thank you, Chloe.
Are you at home, or you around Nanny's or somebody else's? Lauren said, "Sorry, I'm a bit late, just sorting out things." That's all right.
That's fine. You're never late.
You're never late. You can join in whenever you want, whenever you want to. So we were just talking about the afternoon tea that we just did, so we can go on to that a bit more. But before we do, how has everybody's weekend been this weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? What did you get up to? Chloe's at home. Did you do anything nice? Did you go out anywhere?
There's somebody at the door.
I'm gonna get back.
There's somebody at the door. No, there's somebody at the door. So, so Mark's just going to go and get that. I'm super excited. I hope the drinks are good, because, sometimes these drinks get mine gets mixed up, or Mark's gets mixed up, or it's the wrong drinks, or no drinks, or whatever. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm hoping, but we'll see. So I think that, there are, so I've made some plans. So we've got some things coming up, and I'm not going to reveal too much, because I'd like it to be, a surprise and stuff like that. I hope you enjoy it, but we'll see. But in the meantime, we booked one more thing. I also have an unboxing. So we don't have anything. So basically,
Finish your sentence.
Yeah, I know. Martin, finish your sentence. So I would like to do an unboxing. I bought a new camera, a small one, and I want to do an unboxing of it. I also need to get a few other bits and pieces for it. We've got quite a lot for it anyway. And then there will come a time when there'll be like a point of view, like Mark's point of view, my point of view, different camera angles, which I'm very excited about. For when we do our videos and all of that. So yeah, I've stopped and I'm looking at me.
Oh, so Chloe said my weekend was good, and I went out for Mother's Day, and I had a football match. Oh,
nice!
Did you play, or did you watch the game?
Ooh.
I didn't know you played. If you played, I didn't know you played.
I can imagine Chloe playing football. I can't lie to you. I can imagine. That you play football.
Lauren said, move the camera after the delivery guy has gone so we can see your full screen. Move the camera. What, this one at the top? You want us to move this one?
Move it a little to the left.
This way a bit, or this the other way?
That way.
There you go. Is that better? There you go.
Yeah.
Full screen.
But I think it's not playing in full screen.
Oh, is it not?
No, it seems that it's not playing in, 14, whatever it is.
I'll let you sort that.
Or whatever, 16. So, yeah, it's playing in this rather than this. It's playing in this screen rather than the
technical term?
I never remember. I know what she means, but I know what Laura means, but I don't know the technical term.
So, Chloe said, I play football. What position do you play, Chloe?
Chloe, I can imagine you. Playing football.
Hi, Fiona. Sorry I'm late.
No.
No, you're never late. We are good, thank you. How you been? Everything been okay? You all right?
That's delicious. It's delicious.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers. So I am having my usual caramel frappuccino.
And I'm going for a chai tea latte.
Yeah, and mine's got semi-skimmed milk with cream and caramel drizzle.
Fiona's, sorry. Laura said, weekend was good. Went really quick. Went to see Back to the Future musical. Oh, how was it?
How was it?
You went on Sunday, didn't you?
And you went to a relaxed performance.
That was right. That's what she said on Sunday. There was all right. I was nervous before I sat down in the theatre, but I sat through it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Chloe said, "Oh, you're a midfielder. All right, you go and have dinner. Nice to see you. Well, I'll ask you more about your football.
Enjoy dinner. Bye, darling. Bye.
Yeah. So, where are we? How was it? Back to the Now, your cousin went.
Yeah.
To the Back to the Future thing, and he said it was really, really good.
Yeah, he really enjoyed it.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Some lady from Love Island was on as one of the characters. I think she played.
That put me off a little bit. She plays the love interest. I forget the name.
Oh, what is it called? Not Jennifer.
Yeah.
Oh, did she play Jennifer?
Yeah. She
I
Jennifer.
thought she played the mum.
No, I think she played
Lorraine
Jennifer.
McFly, but no. Oh, she did.
I think so. Yeah.
Greetings from Essex. How are you, sir? You all right? Richard, I was watching quite a few of your videos yesterday. Did you see? I put a few comments on there. I saw your likes. Thank you. The expo looked good. The expo looked really, really good. So Richard went to a tech expo, saw Professor Brian Cox there, videoed Professor Brian Cox there. So that looked quite interesting. And there was quite a lot of bits on there. I was interested. There was one company there doing all these different locks, door locks. So he was filming all the door locks. I do remember that one. But it looked quite good. So, yes, weekends. Tell us about that, Lauren. Did you like it? Would you recommend it? I know you went for the relaxed performance, but that does sound quite nice.
Yeah.
Sure. And was it okay? Because I know you were nervous about going. For anybody that's interested, the Back to the Future West End musical is playing in the Strand at the moment in London's West End.
Yeah.
So if you do want to go and see it, I've got tickets available. Sounded great. It did sound really, really good though as well. I don't know how they would make it into a musical, but clearly they have.
Yeah. I was going to say, did you want to say hi?
To?
Your aunt.
Oh yes, I was going to say, so shout out Auntie Joyce, that's my auntie if she's watching.
Hello.
I know Mum and Dad said you were watching as well, so big shout out to you. I hope you're enjoying. Lovely to see you. Richard said, my weekend I'm going to do a big vlog again. What vlog are you vlogging? Tell us more about this vlog. Lauren said it was loud in some parts. So this is going back to the Back to the Future thing. But I had my ear defenders and I was watching programs in my earphones whilst the loud parts were on.
Right.
I would recommend it. It was a good show.
Oh,
there we are.
Yeah. My friend went to see it. She went to see it when it was in Manchester. And then I think she went a couple of times when it was in Manchester, and then I think she's seen it a couple of times when it's been here, like once or twice down here. So, and my cousin said it was good, but I just can't get my head around making a film into a musical. I just can't get.
Well, I remember. Do you remember the series Prisoner Cell Block H?
Oh yeah.
They even made that into a musical.
They've made Only Fools and Horses into a musical.
Yeah, there you
it's like it's. You know, and then Pretty Woman's they made into a musical, and then the Bodyguard was that's easy to make into a musical, to be fair. But yeah, I need to listen to some of the music first because I'm very particular about shows and like Les Mis or anyway. When I hear like some songs from Les Mis, I'm like, oh god, or Wicked, I'm like, oh god, Lion King. Well, there's only really one song from Lion King, which is the main one, which Circle of Life, which when it is done by the most tremendous, it's just like, oh my god, that's so good.
Well, a lot of those were intended as musicals in the beginning. I do take your point. When you take a film and then try and convert it into a musical, that's different.
Yeah.
But they seem to be money spinners. I mean, everyone sees it.
They are. But it's interesting to know how long they stay in the West End.
Well, if you're taking popular shows, it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if the Great British Bake Off became a musical. Would not surprise me. Obviously not with Paul and Prue.
By the way.
You're joking?
Are you being serious?
No, it's not.
It is a musical.
You're joking.
I'm not.
The Bake Off?
Yeah.
Well, I see. Look at that. I had no idea it was.
Yeah, it's
No,
yeah.
I had no idea.
You're
joking.
Right.
Oh my god, you can convert anything. I mean, you could convert the 10 o'clock news into a musical.
Let me find it.
Are you sure?
Let me find it.
We're going to Google that. Anyway, while Kelly's doing that, Richard said, but I've started my time machine vlogs already. First one in 7 months. Ooh, what are your time machine vlogs? Are you actually going back to the future? Talking a time machine, like Back to the Future? No, they do. Oh my god. You see?
That's what I thought you were joking. I was like,
no, I had no idea.
Yeah, there's a musical.
Oh my god.
I was like, are you being serious?
There you
First
go.
performance, July 2022.
Had anybody else heard of that? I just brought it up because I just thought you take something that's popular and then convert it into a musical.
Musical, yeah, honey, it's a musical.
Oh my god.
I was thinking, are you being serious? Like, have you not heard of the?
No, I'd never heard of it. You see? That just proved my point.
I knew that it was a musical, but it would not surprise me if they did Ghostbusters as a musical.
I was just thinking Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
because they did Stranger Things as a musical.
I'm not sure how it would work.
Yeah. Squid Games, the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just been shot. Richard says plans to make a vlog and post it in 3 years' time. Oh, I see. So it's almost like a vlog time capsule. That would be quite interesting. I do now and again on YouTube. I do go back to like old London footage. There's some really good YouTube channels where they post London footage. I'm trying to see more of the 90s ones. That's when I first came to London. So I just got. But the thing is when I see them, I thought I can't remember. It's been such a long time ago. Like
with me, I watch all the sort of like music from back in the day. And then sometimes it's like toys that were back in the day and stuff like that. And I go, oh yeah, I remember had that. It's rare that I didn't have something. Trick stick, which wasn't a thing. If anybody remembers a trick stick, I remember having that. Speak and Spell. I didn't have a Teddy Ruxpin, but I wasn't really interested. Tiny Tears, Girl Cut and Grow, Play Shop Bar.
There is a Channel 4 program coming up where they are reviewing 90s toys. So that's on, I think it's Channel 5. I think I might be right in saying that.
Play-Doh Barbershop, by the way, is what I was about to say.
That's what I know. My stubble grows like Play-Doh Barbershop. It's like you push it there and it's all coming out. It did go so fast. Lauren said, I was allowed to watch programs with my earphones on the relaxed performance. I would prefer to go to relaxed performances of other shows. Well, that would be good. It might be worth you checking out to see if there's any other relaxed performances you can go to. That would be really interesting, actually. I don't know what other places do. Sam. Hey, Sam. How are you? I saw a lovely cake. I wanted a slice. So we were just talking about musicals, so I don't know. I've just got into this musicals thing. So Sam looked like he did a really nice peanut butter. Was it like a Reese's Pieces type?
Yeah, Reese's Pieces.
I said to her, I want a slice of that. Leash, how are you doing?
Hey, Leash.
You all right?
Hope you're well.
Richard said I've still got some from Forbidden Planet in the 80s.
Oh.
Was Forbidden... See, now I came to London in the 1990s. Was Forbidden Planet open in the 80s? When did it open? I don't remember. Because I only came to London. Well, I only came to London in the 1990s. You live in London, but you wouldn't have gone to that shop.
No, I wouldn't have gone to Forbidden Planet, although it was me that brought you to Forbidden Planet.
It was you.
By the way. No, I remember going to a few places. I think I did go to Forbidden Planet, but again, it was in the 90s, and but if you went when I brought you, then it would have been because I did a couple of those things because I was into obviously acting and stuff like that, and I went to my mum's the other day and she's still got my old contacts book. I think it's like 2002 or something like that. But back in the day, you used to get books like Spotlight and Contacts, and these were the books that you would use.
The Stage.
The Stage was the newspaper. And these were the things that you would use if you wanted to go to auditions or you needed someone, I don't know, for photography. And all and it basically is a book for people in that different crafts, like if it's art, if it's ballet, if it's film and TV and all of that type of stuff. And you'd use it and you would find to get headshots done or whatever. And she had a copy and I was just like, oh my God, I remember this. And yeah, so it was just nice to see these old things.
Richard said, I had a house clean up and had a moment. Oh, but does anybody else do that? When you're tidying up, well, you wouldn't know. But when you're tidying up and you find old stuff that you come across, you think, oh my God, I remember this. And the trouble is, it massively delays your tidying up because you look at it, you're nostalgic. You think, oh, I've been looking for that. That's what I hear when Kelly, whenever I go, oh, I've been looking for that. I said, you lost this years ago. Clearly not looking long enough.
The thing is, he says all of this, and I say, oh, can you organise this?
Oh, please.
Please. Yes, indeed. Please.
Leisha said, all good, just having dinner, then going to practice my presentation ready for next week. Go, Leash. You're ready?
Good luck.
Practice makes perfect. Definitely you're doing the right thing. Are you all confident with it? Is it a 10-minute presentation? They always are 10 minutes. I don't know why.
Are they?
They always get them to do 10 minutes. Sam said, I sent you a picture of my cheesecake I made.
I think that's the one that we saw.
That's the one I was talking about. That was the one. Yes, it's a Reese Pieces butter cliche. That's the one I was going to I think we commentated, or Kelly commentated, said Mark wants a slice.
Commented.
Well, I was commentating. Oh, I want some. Now, if you look at it, which we will show you.
Give me 1 second. Let me just...
Oh, I let Madam sort that out. But it does look very, very good. It really did. Very mouth-watering. And I love that combo of chocolate and peanut butter is absolutely scrumptious. You can just, you're probably getting the feedback from our thing there. But look, you can see that. It looks fantastic. Little Reese Pieces in there. It looks delicious. Love, love, love that. Oh, this looks good as well. So that's other Sam's bit. That's got the little Reese Pieces in. To me, it's like a moat of chocolate. So that's the chocolate castle in the middle. This is just my imagination. And then surrounded by a moat of chocolate. Looks absolutely amazing. Richard said, I did the funniest review. Still got to post it yet. Lady says no onions, but there's red onion. I'm like, talk about confusion. Was this for one of your... I did see your Burger King review. We did see your Burger King review. And I thought that was quite good. I thought that was good. But when you're saying about the onions, is it having it in a burger or something? It was 15 minutes. I'm good. I've got this. You've got this. Fist bump. You've got this. You've got this. Lauren said, in relaxed performances, so this is going back to the Back to the Future bit, the lights are kept low, back curtain is open, sound is reduced, extra stuff around the auditorium, chill out zones added, you can play with fidget toys, look at your phone. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's really, really nice.
I think it's difficult for some people to have that attention span to just sit down in the dark watching something, and sometimes it's quite difficult. And the loudness and all of that, yeah, for sure.
Sam said, thank you guys, it was very tasty. It looked very tasty. Sam, that's not fair. For me, that was torture. I was looking at that and I was going, just a slice. Just a slice. Just cut me a slice. All I want is a little slice, Sam. Yeah, Lisa's fist bump. Richard said, I reviewed the burger, was not explained enough. I'm like, why hash browns in my burger?
I love hash browns in my burger.
She called them basic bun bits. Oh, do you not? Listen, one of the ultimate things that I sometimes make for Kelly is, and I do this rarely because we normally just have it on a plate, but I will do a baguette, and in the baguette, I line the baguette, so it's buttered, so it's cut up, sliced in half so you can make it into a roll. I line it up with a layer of hash browns.
Not quite a layer because I can't eat that much, but
a layer of bacon, and then maybe a sausage in if you can fit it in, and then you have some scrambled egg in that, and that's it. But this is a rarity; you don't often have.
Yeah, because there is no way
you don't
that
eat it.
Eat it. That is true. No, but I'll take a few mouthfuls to be fair. But no, in a burger. I like in KFC where they do their tower burger and it's got a hash brown on it and it's got the chicken. It's got, yes, please. And if I have like a McMuffin, a sausage McMuffin, I get a double sausage McMuffin, obviously with cheese. I normally take the egg out or ask for no egg, and I replace it with a hash brown. what's not to like? And if it has onion rings as well, hey, happy day.
Lauren said, wear ear defenders and earphones whilst watching the show. You can sing, dance, and chat. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Walk around and stand up. Relaxed performances are created for those with sensory needs, autism, learning disabilities, but anybody can go.
Nice.
That sounds amazing. You always remember, they always used to do in the Prince Charles Theatre. So the Prince Charles Theatre is in Leicester Square. And they used to do a sing-along of Sound of Music. So you could actually go and they encourage you to sing. Now, normally, there's nothing more annoying than somebody chatting in a theatre, but these are specially designed to do that. So
I like the sing-along. So if I can go to a sing-along performance of something, like sing-along of Wicked or sing-along of Les Mis, that would be nice. That would be really nice. But Les Mis is very long. I can't imagine them doing a sing-along.
No, they wouldn't do a sing-along. No. Oh, God, that would never end. Sam said, I watched Guy Ritchie's new Netflix show, The Gentleman. It's so funny. I binge-watched every episode. I saw that advertised. They've done another one, haven't they, which is Sexy Beast. I know it's not Guy Ritchie's, but I really wanted to see that. So it's based upon the film Sexy Beast with Ray Winstone and Ben Kingsley. So it's a prequel to it. So before the whole thing's happened, when Ray Winstone's character Gal is in a crime circuit.
He talks to me like I've watched Sexy Beast however many times. I've not.
It's really good.
Once.
Also, as well, The Food That Make America, Sam, is that hosted by Adam Rickman? Is that the same one? Because I was looking for it because I wanted to start watching it based on your recommendation. So is it the same show? Richard said, it was a great burger, but they spoke to me like I'm stupid. The service was good. The mood changed when she saw me vlog. Oh, I see. What did make me laugh, though, you really looked like you enjoyed that Burger King when you were reviewing it. You're really just like, no, really good. So you really look like you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a tricky one with filming because I feel like in the UK, in general, I don't think when you go to places they're used to you filming yet. I think if people, obviously with people who watch a lot of TikTok or a lot of YouTube or a lot of, the other social media platforms, they will understand it a bit more. But if you don't watch a lot of social platforms or you're not on a lot of social platforms, then it's a little bit of a tricky one. But when we went to afternoon tea, if we have our server, I always say, do you mind us filming you? Do you want to be filmed and whatever? And they'll say yes or no. But I don't think we've come across an afternoon tea yet that the person hasn't said they don't want to be filmed in afternoon tea.
No, that's true. Server we're talking about, not guests. We don't go around going, can we film you? Yeah. Can we film? No. So I tried. There's a new feature on this new editing package which I need to learn. Because in the old one I couldn't blur faces out. So sometimes you'll see in some of our old videos we've got the Mark and Kelly Trips, Tips and Things logo in there. That's not a mistake. That's blocking someone out. Yeah. So
no, I think people would know.
Yeah. Mainly children, because we try and block them out of the.
Not always, because not always possible.
No, I try my best. Sometimes I just miss it, so I really try my best to block people out. Lauren said there was a lot of people who were like myself, who were there, who like myself, autistic and learning disability. Oh, nice. Do you know what? I think that's fantastic they do that, because again, like I said, it's a much more relaxed atmosphere.
More inclusive.
Hey, Aoife, how are you?
Hey, Aoife.
Good. Sorry I'm late.
You were calling before, but I couldn't answer because I was still setting up and we were about to go on.
Oh, you're in a refuge. My aunt had a go again. Oh, no. Are you okay?
Oh.
Tell us you're safe. I hope you're safe.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, she said abusive aunt had a go at me again. I've had enough. I'm not. Well, as long as you're safe. Well, as Sam said, Adam Rickman is on The Food That Made America. Yes, and it's narrated by Campbell Scott. Right. I do want to watch that because Adam Rickman. So for people not familiar with Adam Rickman did a show called Man vs. Food. He did the original one for that. He was brilliant. He's also doing Adam Rickman Eats UK, which is another series he's doing, which I want to catch. So it's basically Man vs. Food, but in English.
I want to say he's going to start off in Scotland or somewhere like that. I'm sure that's where he said he was going to start. Because an advert just happened to pop up. And I was like to Mark, that's he's going to do this thing. And Mark goes, oh, yeah, I know, he's seen it and stuff. So, yeah.
Where are we? Lauren said, now talking about old toys, I wasn't around in the 80s or the 90s.
Obvious.
Or the 20th century. My God, I feel old. I grew up more in the 2010s and late 2000s. But Lauren, was there a toy that you loved when you were younger? And do you still have it? So when I was a kid, and anybody else actually, what was your favourite toy? Now, you don't have to reveal it if it's going to reveal your age, but was there a toy that you absolutely loved, or toys that you really loved?
I did, and my mum got rid of them all.
Yeah. Mine with my parents have still got it. It's my Star Wars stuff. I absolutely love the Star Wars toys.
Yeah, no,
I had loads.
My mum got rid of. I loved. So there were two specific teddies that I loved. One that was given to me by my grandma, and one that was given to me by one of her best friends. And it was this like not badger. Yeah, it was a badger, I think. And it was full of wood chips. It got a little hole in it, and the wood chips were falling out a little bit. But I absolutely loved it. I had it with me all the time. Yeah, but my mum just chucked out all my teddies and stuff, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, so that was my favourite. I still got. Oh, I love those toys. I take them to bed. I play with it all the time. I love them. Where are we? Sam said, I've not seen Sexy Beast. I will have to find it. I think it's different characters to Ray Winston. It's called Mr. Glass in The Gentleman. Yeah, that's right, because it's slightly. Is it the prequel to how The Gentleman was set up? I think I'm right in that. Sexy Beast is as well. So it's when Ray Winston's character in Sexy Beast sets up. So those of you who haven't seen the film, I won't ruin it, but in the beginning, he's actually retired. He's retired from doing all the crime. But of course, in the Sexy Beast show, this is when he was a criminal. Hello, Charlie. 330 followers. Well done.
Oh. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah, because when you said Guy Ritchie, you know who popped up in my mind? Shane Ritchie. And I just thought, what kind of show is going to be good with Shane Ritchie in it? And then I keep having to say, oh, no, it's Guy Ritchie. Yeah, Guy Ritchie. All right, yeah, that's cool. But Shane Ritchie, I'm just like, but is the show going to be good, though?
Oh, Sahinas, how are you?
Hey, Sahina.
Hello, Mark and Kelly. Hope you'll find a friend who saw that live going on here, so I came to say hello. How are you?
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
I was watching your channel, Sahinas, quite a bit, so I made a few comments. I did love the look of the doll. I also love the look of the eggs you did. They were really, really good. So if anybody's interested, check that out. That looked absolutely fantastic as well. I would definitely eat a lot of those with bread. So Sahina's made these boiled eggs. She fried them. Then she added them into just like a series of spices, garam masala, haldi, quite a few others. And then obviously you just let that cook in the spice. It looks very, very tasty.
Mark will eat anything with bread. Like I pretty much will eat anything with mayo. Mark will pretty much eat anything with bread.
Eva said, oh, your aunt pushed you into boxes. My back and hips are acting up again.
Oh.
She flared my back up. Stay away.
Yeah.
You've got to stay away from people like that. If she's doing that, because again, as long as you're safe now, then you can rest up. Leash said, oh, Man versus Food Guy was good, but after watching how much he eats, it makes me feel uneasy. But Alicia, you've seen me eat. I am the definitive. That would be my ideal job.
I don't know, because your brother can put it away.
Yeah. Probably more than I can.
Yeah.
But then he thinks I can eat more than him.
I think before it would have been you. To be fair, I think before, pre-pandemic, I think you would have put away more.
Yes, probably.
But now I think your brother can surpass you for sure.
So Sam said, okay, so there's a movie by a guy called The Gentleman that looks like it might be linked to the new series. Yeah, so The Gentleman, I'm sure that isn't that the one with Colin Farrell? Not Colin Farrell. What's his name? Colin Firth. Or am I thinking of something? No, that's the Kingsman. I'm thinking of the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a one called. I'm mixing it up with the Kingsman. There is a one called The Gentleman.
I think The Gentleman is the one with the guy from not the Hunger Games. What's the other one? Divergent. I think it's that guy that's in it, a British actor, but he did quite a lot in the States, and now is doing. He also plays in Sanditon, I think, as well.
Richard said, I have one Lego man from the 1980s. I made him a huge Lego house. So we lived with his Lego friends. Oh, fantastic. That's amazing. You still got all your stuff from the 80s.
I do have one thing from the 80s, which is my storyteller.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
kicking around somewhere.
Yeah, that's just. It's just.
I was looking around. I thought, what on earth's this?
Yeah, storyteller.
I'm a
the only.
storyteller.
No, it's not that one.
Oh, was it not? I thought it was. Lauren said, I used to have a Leapfrog product when I was a baby. Typical girls' toys from that time. I had a Pixel Chicks game, and I still have that somewhere. It's nice you guys are keeping that, though.
Yeah, I remember Leapfrog. Wasn't in my time, but yeah, I do remember when Leapfrog came out and sort of like that was the brand, wasn't it? Leapfrog.
Sam said, I had a bendy foam Pink Panther when I was young that I loved. Oh, fantastic. Do you know what? A lot of these toys are worth a lot of money. Hot Wheels cars are worth, some, not all of them, but some of them are worth a fortune. Pokemon cards, which aren't that old, some of them are worth a fortune.
I told you the guy. These are only worth a fortune if you're going to sell them. By the way, if you're just going to keep them, they.
Well, you never know. They can gather more value.
Yeah, but I mean, if that means. So put it this way: if you're going to save something and it's worth a lot of money, it will be for your children to.
Bye, Leash.
Bye, Leash.
Okay, good luck with the presentation.
Yeah. It would then be for the kids and Anon to sell, basically. But there was a guy at work, he was very smart. So what he did, he kept Pokemon cards. And then when he was having his wedding, or when he wanted to propose, right? Obviously, he wanted to buy a fabulous ring and stuff like that. He then sold like certain cards. So one card he sold for $4,000 and another card he sold for $7,000. And that just shows you the type of money. But that's what I'm saying. It's only worth money if you're going to sell it. Do you see what I'm saying? So then he was able to. So he sold other things when it was time to pay for his wedding. Do you know what I mean? But it's only an investment, because that's what it is. It's an investment. So an investment is only worth it if you're going to sell the investment.
This is true. This is true.
Otherwise, other people make money from it.
Please don't all go and check your Pokemon cards. You'll see people rush off and go, "Oh my god, I've got these Pokemon cards."
Yeah, check the Pokemon cards.
I'm joking. Where are we? Lauren said I had a plush toy Raven I got in a Tower of London when I was about 7. I played with him a lot and took him to bed. I still have it, but up in the loft. Oh, did you actually get it from the Tower of London? I mean, I wonder if they still sell them. Shane Ritchie is Alfie Moon to me.
Yeah.
Shane Ritchie. Eva said,
but I did think him as Alfie Moon when he first came into it was really, he was not the first year, maybe the second or third year. He really settled into the character, and I think he was great. And I liked him and Cat together. I thought they were brilliant. And then as time's gone on, like now, I just think, but yeah, they were good, sort of like back then.
Oh my god, Eva, she thumped you on the face. But I won't read out what she called you because that's really nasty. You don't deserve that as well. And I think if that's what she's going to do, you're best off just to stay away.
Yeah.
Really do stay away. When you've got someone toxic like that, it's very difficult then for them to change. I know it can be difficult, but sometimes you just really got to look after yourself more than anything.
For sure, yeah.
Leash just laughing at my ability to eat. Good luck, Leash. Lauren said, right, I have My Little Pony toys that I still have from when I was younger.
Yeah, I remember My Little Pony.
I did have older My Little Pony toys from when I was a little kid, but Mum sold them. No! Well, Richard's got his lightsaber from Woolworths. Got it for £45, but now valued at £450. The original price was £169.
Wow.
So when you got it for £45, did you get it in their sale? Do you remember when Woolworths shut down?
I don't quite, because like a lot of them were shutting down. So you had Woolworths, like Tammy Girl, Etam, Al Price, Dixon's. And they were all sort of, not all together like CNA, but they were like year after year, something was shutting down. And I remember CNA.
I remember when Woolworths shut down. And I remember people, they were selling off everything. So they sold off absolutely everything. So people were buying like bits of shelving and stuff. They just wanted to get rid of the lot. It was just sad actually to see it go. Laura said, my mum still has a Jacko and her 80s trolls. Oh my God, little trolls. So anybody who's very young may not remember trolls. They're tiny little plastic dolls about that big, and they had hair equal to, which you could just sort of like play with.
I when I was younger, I really wanted a popple, and you could get the plastic ones, but the proper teddy bear ones. And so the back used to fold, and it used to then be like a little ball, and they were called popples. And Cabbage Patch Kids, I remember.
I have Pokemon plush toys, I think. I still have them somewhere. Lauren, they may be worth something. Now, some of them are, and some of them aren't. It's like the Pokemon cards. They just said there's only certain ones that are worth a lot of money. But you never know. You never, ever know. I'd be interesting, actually, to do that. Just imagine if you had a load of stuff, you would just get valued. I mean, with my stuff, they'd probably go $5, £2.
My mum threw away
£5.
like all first editions of things
Oh,
and all
no,
of that.
I
And
know.
it's just like,
Kelly's mum's like that. My parents are totally different to your mum.
yeah.
My parents won't chuck anything away.
Yeah, no, my mum, like, when she's ready, my mum likes to be like a little bit, like, not totally minimalist, but she doesn't like to see that, like, with us, we've got things on top of things.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that. She does not like that at all. I don't blame her, to be quite honest, because sometimes I look at it and I'm like, I want to just get rid of this, and I want to get rid of that, and I want to get rid of this. But there are some things that we've bought over the years, and I don't really want to get rid of this, and I don't really want to get rid of that. So it then becomes, because it's all like little cups and things like that, and like little memorabilia that we've bought at places. So then it becomes difficult. But like, how much stuff can you have in your house? Like, honestly.
Sam said, I've got a book called The Book of 1,000 Poems that was given to my mum on Christmas 1942
Nice.
that I cherish, and a Rupert the Bear book from the 60s.
Oh my word.
Nick still has his original Buzz Lightyear toy. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh.
It's so. Do you know what? It's not so much about the selling of it. It's just the memories of it, having those things. That is so nice.
Yeah.
And to cherish. And it's so nice that you guys still keep these things. So it means they must mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
Richard said the oldest thing I've got in toys is the mini teddy I got at 3 months old, and I still have it. So again, you've got the sentimental value about it.
My mum bought my cousin a blanket, and he still has it to this day.
No.
Yeah, he still has it
Really?
to this day. And he used, you know, like, what's that character from Peanuts, from Charlie Brown? He has the blanket, and he takes the blanket everywhere with him.
Oh yeah.
There's a character in Charlie Brown.
I thought it was Charlie Brown, but it's not.
No, it's not Charlie Brown.
I only know Charlie Brown as Snoopy.
I want to say Linus, possibly, but anyway, one of them has a blanket and takes it everywhere. And that was my cousin. Had a blanket to get everywhere with him, and still has it.
Where are we? Aoife said, Mark and Kelly, 7 years plus of the abuse.
Oh.
But that's what you need to draw a line under it now, Aoife. You've got to draw a line under
for
it.
Sure.
Stay out of that. Protect yourself. I know it's hard, but you've got to protect yourself. Lauren said, my little cousin used to have a leapfrog dog bed toy. He doesn't have it anymore. I bought an old train book from before I was born from a charity shop. Where are we? See, that's it. So I like to go into charity shops. You don't.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm the one who took you into the charity shop.
I could never see the charity shop before.
You've never been in one before.
My oldest item, says Richard, in my house is a dino bone from Jurassic period. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's actually a proper dinosaur bone.
Wow.
Is it one you found or got, or where are we? Oh, it's called Linus. And SG said it was Linus. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Mum still has a Cabbage Patch dog. Oh my God, Cabbage Patch dog.
That's what I just said earlier, Cabbage Patch dog. I really wanted one, but never got. There were two things I really wanted that stick out to memory. I had lots of things growing up. I had like a glow. I was very spoiled. But the three things that I really wanted were the popple. I really wanted the popple, and but they were like expensive for me at the time. And I wanted like a whole set of Barbie or Cindy. I didn't really care which one, as long I had like all the. And the other thing was the what was the other thing? Oh, I can't remember. It's gone from my mind. Yeah, Cabbage Patch Kid. That was the other thing that I really wanted. Cabbage Patch Kid, those are the things that I didn't have. I did get the Valentine Barbie one year, and I remember my granddad had given me £10, and there was a little hardware store down the road, And I just thought, and I'd seen it in there, and I thought the next time I'm going to get some money, I'm going to go and get it, and I did. And it said, and it came with these little stamps that said "I heart Barbie," and I thought, what does that mean? I heart Barbie. I don't get it. I don't get it. But of course, the heart means love.
Yeah.
So I remember sort of like getting that and just like treasuring it for like ages.
I thought you were going to carry on. Sorry, I thought there was more to that story. Lauren said, I sort of remember Woolworths, but I don't know CNA or the others.
Yeah,
they would have. Do you know what? Yeah. I think a lot of these stores would have closed. Some of them before you were born.
Yeah, CNA before you were born.
Yeah, for sure. But CNA is still going in parts of Europe.
Yes. So when we were in Brussels, there was a CNA in Brussels. CNA were great to get tights. I used to always go there to get tights. So they were brilliant. But you had CNA and you had Alders.
I don't remember Alders.
What? Army and Navy, Alders. No. They were all department stores.
I remember Mr. Byright.
Oh God, yeah.
Where your cousins used to shop.
Yeah, my cousins used to shop at Mr. Byright.
With their massive collars. Where are we? Sam said Nick's got loads of fossils that he dug up from the Jurassic Coast as a teenager.
Wow.
Has he still got them? Richard said, Kelly, sent you a mini teddy I got 3 months old on your WhatsApp, so please do show. Right, we are going to show. This is quite unique actually, because obviously this is quite sentimental to you because you've had it for that long.
It's almost like a cheekaboo, or it is a cheekaboo. Give me 1 second. Okay.
There we are. This is Richard's. Oh, is it? I remember cheekaboos.
Yeah, but this is like a yellow one. I had a brown one. I had a brown cheekaboo.
There you go.
There you go.
With his little tail.
Oh. Because it's got, you see, that's where he puts his thumb in the mouth.
Oh, yeah, in the thing.
Yeah,
I'm now looking at it. I think I can remember the advert for him. You would just stick the study mouth. I was very happy for Cillian Murphy, who won the Oscar.
I saw that. Well, I saw a rerun. Somebody put a clip in.
He is the first. He's the first Irishman-born winner. He is. I thought, though, did Peter O'Toole win an Oscar?
Those are the cheekaboos.
There's the cheekaboos. That's what they call it, Richard. Thanks. Yeah, cheekaboo. So
I'm just showing Mark the cheekaboos now.
You would have one of the originals, Richard. You would definitely have one of the originals.
Yeah. But they were normally brown. The cheekaboos, and I think the one that you got was just one of those ones, because I had one and I didn't know it was a cheekaboo, but my gran had bought it for me.
Evelyn, how are you doing?
Hey.
Charlie said he's going to be live streaming. You're going to do overalls, Charlie. How are you, Evelyn? You okay? You all right? How are things going?
That's similar to Richard's one.
Look at that. You've got to Google it now for these ones as well.
Cheekaboo. Look it up and see if you can find your specific cheekaboo.
Right. So, let's talk eat-alongs. Let's talk eat-alongs. So, we're going to change the subject slightly. So, as you guys know, we've been doing, just only for the last couple of weeks or so, but we've been doing an eat-along. Mm-hmm. So, all of this time, what we would do is we'll let you guys know in advance what we're going to buy. We'll give you the time to buy it, and then you can eat it along with us and try new things. Now, we are going to do an eat-along with Easter eggs. I think that's what everybody wanted to do. So I will try and get as many as Easter eggs as I can. So, and then we'll show them on our About page. And then you, if you want to, it's purely up to you. Yeah. You can go and buy some Easter eggs as well, and we will eat them together. So we will do that. I'm going to try and just get the cheaper one, so it's easy for you guys to get.
Yeah, they won't be like £1 or £2 probably. They'll be the smaller ones. They won't be like massive Easter eggs.
So that's the thing as well. But this Friday, shall we? Shall I say?
All right. Oh, yeah. You wanted to do it Friday. Yeah.
So this Friday, if anybody is interested, we are going to do Inspired by Richard.
Yeah, because this is Richard's request, by the way.
Inspired by Richard. Richard, this is one of your suggestions. We are going to order a
Burger King.
Burger King, that was it. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
Thank you. So we are going to order a Burger King. So we will get some stuff from Burger King. So that will be at 6:30 on Friday.
I'm going to give you an example of what we're going to order.
So
if you want to do that, if you want to order what we're ordering, you can. If you just want to order whatever you want to order, if you don't want to order and just want to watch us, whatever you feel. Whatever you feel.
But now this is the first time we've done an eat along with hot food. So this is a bit more challenging purely because some of you won't be able to get it there back in time. And I know some of you might want to, if you want to order it. So it's purely if you want to do an eat along with us, we will be doing a Burger King this Friday. This will be slightly, because normally we show all the products we're going to get in advance, but because it's hot food, it's slightly more challenging. It's a bit more difficult to do. So if you guys want to do it with us, we're going to order a few bits and bobs. Kelly will give you an idea roughly of what we're going to get.
Okay, so roughly what we'll probably get the vegan royale, the ultimate bean burger.
Not all of these, are we, surely?
Did I not just say an example?
Oh, an example, sorry.
And probably I'll probably get like a chicken royale and maybe the King Single Memphis barbecue burger. And then maybe other little things like onion rings or something like that, or chili cheese bites. But that's an example. That's not what we're getting, but I'm just giving you an example.
So if there's something, if you guys do want to join, do let us know. Put it in the chat, and what we'll do is we'll try and get the same things that you guys are going to get.
Yeah.
If not, that's probably what we're going to get. We'll get something vegetarian, probably the chicken thing you wanted. Or you can get a Whopper.
I might get one of each. I don't know. I might get a chicken burger and a burger.
So Sam said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, the catamaran that I sailed on sank 350 miles off Lisbon a few years after our trip. My sister's boyfriend was lucky to survive.
Wow.
Was he on it? Or had this been sold off by somebody else? Oh my God, Sam!
That's crazy.
This was the ship where you were right at the bottom. You could see the waves right at the top. Oh my God,
that's mad.
I think that ship was destined to sink because that was going up and down, and that captain kept taking it into like the roughest.
I hope everyone was safe.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, good. I'm glad you're well, Evelyn. Eva said, I have an Annie doll from the 80s. Oh, do you remember Annie?
Oh, Annie, as in Annie, not a dog. So an Annie doll as in from Annie, or is it just called an Annie doll?
I think it's called an Annie doll from memory. I still have some board games I got from when I was younger, like Splash the Whale, Frustration. I remember Frustration. Trolls board game, Early Learning Centre, Kaplunk. I remember Kaplunk. The big plastic little cylinder where you have all the little cocktail sticks in it, and there's loads of balls. And you have to pull all those bits out. Mousetrap, I remember that, and Elephant. I don't remember the Elephant.
I remember Elephant because you had to get the hoops on the trunk, I think. I remember things like Buckaroo, and Operation, You're the Doctor, so much fun to play. Things like Mr. Frosty. I had Connect 4 and I got Mr. Frosty a lot later. And then my dad taught me how to play Othello, which I've got in the corner over there. Not the same one, obviously, but like a different one. And yeah, just things like that, really.
Oh God, sorry. Evelyn's pointed out the adverts are still going strong. Sorry, guys. We can't. We used to be able to stop them. We kept doing it, and then that feature's been taken us away.
Yeah.
Aoife,
so we don't have a chance to stop the adverts now. Sorry.
Aoife, don't worry. If you can't do it, I know you don't know where you will be the weekend, but just be careful. Main thing is being safe. It's just something if you wanted to join in. Sam said, "Oh, Monkey will eat Easter eggs all day. He's got a giant Malteser's Easter egg to demolish."
Wow.
Well, I'll see if I can get hold of that one for the Easter egg challenge. Richard said he's going to look forward to it. Even said she enjoys a Whopper, so we might be able to do that. Oh, the Whopper was before the Big Mac. I can't get Burger King. The nearest is 30 miles away. You can join us in. So it's just whether or not we could do. This is the first, the hot one we are going to try.
Yeah.
But we will be doing the Easter egg as well. And if we're lucky, Zachary might be able to eat them as well along with us if he's around.
It's only, do you know what? It's not anything that you have to do. You can relax and just watch us if you want. So don't feel that there's a pressure to go and get whatever there isn't.
Aoife said the Backland muscle relaxant at 10 milligrams didn't do a lot for me. Did you use it right? Did you put the right mix in? Sometimes it's well. Sometimes you have to give these things a couple of goes. Can't have next one until 10 p.m. It might be It might just be just the case that it just isn't right for you. You might have to try something else. Lauren said, I had an Aquador. Don't think I still have it. Massive strawberry cheesecake plus. Oh, strawberry cheesecake. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had a Victoria plum, and I had a strawberry cheesecake, if I remember correctly. Well, was it called strawberry shortcake? She was called strawberry shortcake, not cheesecake. And
Yes, we said strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I thought it was cheesecake.
No,
So
strawberry shortcake.
I thought you
I might have said cheesecake by mistake.
yeah,
Sorry,
he
strawberry
said
shortcake plus. Yeah, that's it.
Strawberry shortcake. And I remember, and I kept smelling, and then the smell disappeared. But I had a lot of Victoria plum stuff as well.
Richard said, I have Easter egg molds. Every year is an egg year. Do you make your own Easter eggs?
Wow.
Very impressive.
My mum got my sister a chocolate making mold machine one time, and she was making all these chocolates and stuff like that. It was very, very messy.
Eva said, our tiny doll is from Annie TV, the red hair and freckles.
Ah, so it is Annie. We got Annie.
There you go. I think I remember that.
I don't remember that.
I'm sure it came in like a real see-through box. If I remember.
Most dolls did though.
Yeah.
Dolls did.
I can picture it.
No.
Lauren said the chips in Burger King aren't that great, but you might like them. I recommend you put salt on it. So they're not salty.
So they're not
enough.
salted.
Well, we shall probably get some chips and we shall try that. Eva said, I had toys, but was more of a bookworm. Enid Blyton.
Yeah, I read a lot. I had like Storyteller and stuff like that. And what I remember the memory so vividly. So we were living in Battersea at the time, and my mum had a friend, and my birthday had been and gone. And I remember I really, really wanted a Mr. Frosty. And nobody had got me. There were two things I wanted as a kid, and I don't know why. One was a torch, and one was a Mr. Frosty. I have no idea why I wanted a torch.
And now you have both.
But I do have Mr. Frosty.
And you got a torch.
And I really wanted Mr. Frosty and a torch. And I remember every year, anytime I blew out my candles, those are the two things that I would wish for. I never got a torch when I don't know why I wanted a torch, but I really, really wanted one. And anyway, my birthday had been and gone. I think it had been a month away. And my mum's friend had come round, and she had bought me a present. It was wrapped up. And I really, I knew it couldn't be. But I really wanted it to be a Mr. Frosty, but it was too thin. And when I opened it, it was my first Storyteller, and it came with a little tape. And I was just like, I was disheartened. But I tell you this, my mum and my dad got me the next. I think it was like nine magazines, because it was a magazine. And they got me the next 9, and I read them every day in my room. I put my tape on, and it'd go ding, and I knew to turn the page, and I would read all the stories. And I think that's probably where my mum was always an avid reader, so she always read a lot of books. But I remember sort of like reading that, and prior to that, we had the Jungle Book, but it was in record form. So, but in the record, it came with the book. I mean, the book, the album itself was a book. So it was just this big square record. You pulled out the record, you'd play it, and then you would turn the pages, and you would go along with the story. It was amazing. But that's where my love of reading and stories and stuff came from, really.
Lauren said, I had Operation and Connect 4 and Twister. So I remember Operation. I had a really old version of that. Connect 4, I think I had somewhere.
We've got one in the corner.
Oh yeah, and Twister. I remember Twister.
But I never played it.
Oh, that was all. So basically, that big white map with all these different colours on there. Left hand green, but you have to put a body part on one of the on the bits.
Yeah.
Sam said, I loved a Harry. I would love a Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings Monopoly. I think they do a Cornish version too.
Wow.
Yes, they do. So they pretty much now do Monopoly, one on every major city. But I've seen they do one on Bath. There's one on, I think there's a...
What Monopoly ones do we have?
So the only ones you got me a Ghostbusters one. Now, it's the Ghostbusters one has got the theme tune. You press the button. Yeah. I would go and get it, but of course we'll probably get a strike for copyright because it plays the song. We've got that one. And I think I think we didn't get the Back to the Future one. There is a Back to the Future one.
Yeah.
We were going to get it. It's a big yellow box.
Did your brother not get you a Monopoly? I thought your brother got you a Monopoly.
No, it's only the Ghostbusters one. Did you get me that one?
Yeah,
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, that's the only one we've got.
Oh, I thought we had another one.
No. As far as I'm aware, not I can remember. But the Ghostbusters one is pretty cool. Mark and Kelly, you're the family I choose for myself.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Things will get better, Eva. It will get better. My Cheekaboo, says Richard, is valued anywhere between £85 and £8,000.
Wow.
Why have you gone Cheekaboo? £8,000. Can you imagine that? Imagine having a toy at £8,000. Laura said, I like bacon and cheese Royale from Burger King.
Ooh.
Royale with cheese.
I'm gonna get the chicken Royale. That's the one. If I was to go to Burger King, I don't like Burger King. I'll tell you here and now. I don't know if it's changed, but I never liked Burger King. I didn't like the taste. But I did used to eat chicken Royale. So if we ever did go, I would always get chicken Royale. Or if I was hungry and we got to if we'd been clubbing one night and we got back to the station, Burger King was always open because it was inside the station. And I would always get a chicken Royale if I was on my way home and I needed something to eat or whatnot. But yeah, so I'll get chicken Royale, see if it's changed at all. And they do a chicken Royale with bacon. So I want to try that. And then the other burger that I saw has got onion rings in it and bacon. And I said, I've got to try that. So yeah, those are the two that I will try.
Sounds nice. Eva, that sounds awful. I won't read it out because that's quite disturbing. You're talking about your aunt's husband. But that is quite bad. I do think as well, we'll talk about that later at some point. But I think, yeah, you definitely, now's your time now to move on, for sure. Definitely have to look at doing that because you don't want this to happen again. Laura said, I had a baby born and baby Annabelle. That rings a bell. Baby
born, was that a newborn baby? Or, yeah, that must, yeah, it was.
Where are we? Lauren said, the woman I met from Doctors is her birthday tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday to her.
Wish her a happy birthday.
Tomorrow.
Sam said, I didn't have any girl toys when I was a kid. I liked Scare Electrics. I knew you were a tomboy. And if I got pocket money, I would treat my pony Cloud. He was the best pony ever. He was a grey, which is white. Oh, bless. Were you a bit of a tomboy though, Sam? Were you liked all those? Scare Electrics. I had a Scare Electrics. I had my parents bought me the Dukes of Hazzard one. So it was a police car and the Dukes of Hazzard. I loved it. Go round and round and round on the track. It was amazing.
So in the summertime, I used to go and stay with my grandparents, and every Sunday I would everything was closed on a Sunday except for the corner shop. There were two corner shops. And one sold magazines, and every Sunday I would go and get a magazine, and it would be magazines that I would never read, but there was one called Oink, and then there was one called Mad Magazine. So if you know,
I remember Mad, yeah.
And I used to get Mad Magazine, and I would read them, but they were never quite, and it never occurred to me to buy these things before I went to my grand's. So I used to get Just 17 and all of that type of stuff. And it never occurred to me to buy all of these things before I get to my grand's. And so every Sunday I would go, I'd get a chocolate bar and I'd go and get a couple of magazines. And it would turn out to be Oink and Mad.
Well, Eva said, Mark, I want Kel's real bad. I'm close to tears. Oh, bless you.
Aww.
Just overwhelmed. Things will get better.
Yeah, you were calling me before, and I was sitting up, and then I went to answer, but you'd hung up, and the phone kept buzzing, and I couldn't understand why. And then I thought about calling you back, but I thought, no, we had to get on for the live, and I knew we were going to be slightly late because I was still eating or trying to finish what I'd had and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't answer, but we'll speak after.
Yeah, like I said, this is difficult for you right now. Very, very difficult for you now. But things will get better for you. It's just as well. Don't think this is forever. This is just for now.
Yeah.
That's what you have to just realise as well. You will get through. It's going to be difficult, but you will get through.
It soon will pass.
Sam said, can anybody remember the first record they bought? I do remember the first
record. I do. I bought two at the same time, but go on.
Mine was our friend's Electric by Gary Newman and Tubeway Army. Yes, I'm that old. My friend's Electric, is that the one with cars on it? My first one, this is how sad I am, this is how old it was. My first album I ever bought was Razor's Edge by AC/DC.
Okay, so the two albums that I bought, and these were my first two albums. One was Now Number 7.
I think I had No Number 7.
Now Number 7.
Oh no, I had Hits. Do you remember Hits?
Oh yeah.
Hits. I had Hits number 7.
I had Now Number 7, and I Belinda Carlisle Circle in the Sand. That whatever album that is. Ooh baby, do you know
right. Oh, Richard's got to go. Richard, take care.
Bye, Richard. Why are you saying all right? For what reason?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. Oh no, I said all right, because Richard's got to go. I said right. Bye, Richard. That's what I meant. Bye, all right. Where are we? Richard said Monopoly. I lost count of my collection by way Back to the Future has two versions.
Yeah, I think a few of them have two versions. You know.
Well, they know collectors will just buy it. Right. Eva said, Mark, thank you for understanding me and not invalidating me and my experiences. Really thankful, appreciate. No, don't thank me. You're the one getting through. And it will go. And as Sam said, hugs and love to you, Eva, as well. So you've got that. They're all, everybody's rooting for you. In a refuge, and they have a class on meditation or relaxation at 8. But I'm not sure I can participate. Well, like I said, if you want to do it, if you feel up to it.
Yeah.
But there's no pressure. Lauren said had seen it, Trivial Pursuit and Monopoly's effect. Oh, seen it.
Oh yeah. I've got something similar. To Seen It, but not seen it. But yeah.
You've seen it. Have you seen it?
Have you seen it?
So I think Seen It, wasn't that where you get clips from different? They actually show you clips from movies or things like that, and you have to name where it's from.
I used to do a girls' night, and then I had all these games, and we played games for girls' night.
So all these board games which we've got here. Where are we? Oh, Eva just had some pasta and sauce. Sam said, yes, I was a tomboy. I knew it. Both my sisters were very pretty and had long hair. So were you.
Yes, exactly.
Mum would cut my curly hair short like a boy, so kind of became a tomboy. Hence the Scalextric bits. Where are we? Lauren said, when I was a baby, I used to have Teletubbies trike and DVD, even though I despised Teletubbies. Did that put you off? Harry Enfield claims he invented the Teletubbies.
Wow.
Because there was some alien characters he had on his show before Teletubbies came, which were very similar shapes.
Oh.
And he said, yeah, they stole my idea, but I don't think they did. I think it was just a coincidence. The original series stopped filming before I was born, but it was constantly shown on CBeebies until 2015. Were you of the era of Weibaloo as well? I remember Weibaloo was on all the time. Richard said he had to go. Lauren said they stopped selling the original Teletubbies merchandise until like 2011. Was that going that long?
I don't even remember, so yeah.
There you are.
Julia blocked that out of my mind.
Look at that. Sam's got Now Number 1 for Christmas.
Wow.
My friend had that, and it had ZZ Top. I think it was Gimme All Your Lovin' on it. So it was about 84, 83, 84, maybe 85. One of those. Am I right?
I just remember having it by Now Number 7 and Belinda Carlisle. Circle in the sand.
Eve said, thank you all. There you are. See, we've got all your friends here. Lauren said, the albums I used to have when I was a kid was Pop Junior and Cheesy 2000 song CDs. Nothing wrong with a bit of cheese, Lauren. Nothing wrong. Sam said, me and my boys had to spend 4 months in the refuge. It's horrible. I know. It's sad when you have to do that, but like I said, as Sam is your testament to it, you come out on the other side, and now you've come to it. I think now I had Do They Know It's Christmas on it. Oh, sorry, we're going back to Now One. Yes, I thought you'd remember Weibaloo. But yeah, like you say, you've come through the other side. It's a difficult journey, but you can come through the other side. So everybody's rooting for you, Eva. They really are. So
So,
Burger King.
Burger King.
Right, so we will go for the Burger King as well this Friday for anybody who wants to join. Talking of the eat-alongs as well, we will be buying, like I said, the Easter eggs as well. So we will put that up on our bag page if you do want to do it as well.
And I'm still thinking that closer to Easter, I would like to do the hot cross buns.
1 a penny, 2 a penny. So if you want to join us in hot cross, so that's a lot for us to do. We're going to try and get through it. We've got several weeks then before Easter, so we will try and give you as much notice as we can when we've actually got some of the bits. I'm not sure if we'll do the Easter egg first or the hot cross buns first. We'll have to do a little.
Well, it'll be this Friday will be the Burger King. Then next Friday you can do your Easter eggs, or Friday or Tuesday, and then the following week we'll do the hot cross buns.
All right, I'll see if I have to get a load first. But we'll get a load and then.
Well, you can buy them this week for next week.
Yes.
They're not going to go off, are they?
No, that's true. That is for sure.
Right?
Oh my God, you were 7 when Way Blue came out. Eve said, "Thank you, folks. Appreciate your support. There's decorations for St. Patrick's. I know that's on the. Is that on the 18th or 18th? 17th. Sorry, 17th.
St. Paddy's Day.
So yes, I should know. We should have had decorations on here.
I'm actually going to bake for work. I'm going to make a Guinness. Well, that's
17th. So it's 17th.
17th, that's what I said. You said 18th.
Oh, did I?
I said 17th. You said 18th.
Sorry, I should know that.
I should know that because a few of my best friends are Irish.
There we are.
So, well, I say they're Irish. They're not. Although they would argue with me, they were born here.
Oh, you're digging yourself.
They were born here. He will kill me when I say this. Well, he doesn't watch our show, I don't think so.
Well, you've got copies of it. It's all going to be on thing.
He was born here. Or they were born here, brothers, and so I definitely know when St. Paddy's Day is.
Oh, bless you, Aoife. Said we're amazing in the system.
Aww.
Sam said, Asda aren't selling small Easter eggs online anymore, only in the store. Is that to encourage you to go? Well, we try and get hold of a few of them as well, and then we can just show them on the. We'll do a little eat along on the live. Is there any? We'll just do some brands on those ones. But for the hot cross buns, is there a specific store you'd like us to get us from?
Yes, M&S. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm getting them from Marks and Spencer.
Oh, well, is it something we can't get to M&S and they want to try a different one?
Well, if you want to get it, if you're going to go to wherever it is to get it, I pass Marks and Spencer's. That is where I will get those hot cross buns from. But if there are other shops, Mark will go to those shops.
Oh, Peppa Pig is Easter eggs, only 60p in store at Asda. Do you know what? It's annoying actually because we don't have an Asda near us.
No.
There isn't an Asda near us.
We don't even pass one, yeah.
There is a little, so I can see if I can get in there and pick some up. Sainsbury's aren't doing the little ones either. Well, I think they are, but...
all the shops are doing little... if you're talking about little Easter eggs, Tesco are doing them, Sainsbury's are doing them. There's loads of places that are doing little Easter eggs. You're talking about those size ones, yeah?
Yeah, the titchy ones.
Yeah. They're like £1 ones, yeah.
The first film I saw in the cinema was Flushed Away.
Oh,
was
wow.
that a cartoon?
Flushed Away, yeah, that's with, isn't that with, I want to say, Logan, who's the one that plays Wolverine? Hugh
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I don't remember Flushed Away.
I believe it's Hugh Jackman that does the voice for Flushed Away.
Adore You to the Moon and Back. Sam said, Pepper, oh yeah, we said that one. I used to love Asda UK. Not anymore. Oh, I suppose it's difficult actually because you don't come over, you're not able to get into the UK as much. Yeah. But you've got Lidl in Ireland, haven't you? And have you got Asda in Ireland? Is there an Asda in Ireland? Lawrence, I used to watch Peppa Pig. Oh my God, that's everywhere.
Peppa Pig, yeah. I say Peppa Pig, but you eat the Percy Pigs.
Oh, Philadelphia was the first ever movie you saw in the cinema. Really? Really?
It's quite a sad film to watch.
Well, no, not just that though, but Philadelphia was 1994. So you didn't watch a film in the cinema before that? I think it was 94. Aoife.
Oh. Aoife, really? You've not been to the cinema prior to that?
Yeah, really? Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to think the first film that I went to see in the
First
cinema.
film I went to see in the cinema, and I'm going to really show my age, is the fact when I was a little boy, my parents took me to see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But that's not the original one. That was they re-showed it in the cinema.
I think, if I remember correctly, James Bond might have been the first one.
And to show how old I am, this will shock Lauren. It's people used to be able to smoke in the cinema. So
God!
I was trying to watch the film, and there was these great plumes of smoke.
But that wouldn't bother you because you'd be used to that at that point.
No, that was my first film. Like I said, and I didn't, because my parents didn't smoke.
Yeah.
So I wasn't used to it at all, and I was like, and all these plumes of smoke.
I will tell. Sorry, the first film that I went. Well, I don't know if it was the first film, but the vivid memory that I have of the first film that I went to see was Breakdance, and my cousin's dad took me, and he brought a friend, and he ran off and went and sat somewhere else, and then he sat on his own. I don't know why he didn't come down with us, but he then went and sat somewhere else, and we ran down the front and we watched Breakdance. Yeah, it was one of my most favourite films.
Laura said it was an Aardman film. Flushed Away was about two rats that go to the toilet. Yeah. I haven't seen it. Would you recommend it, or were you too young to remember?
Were they rats? Oh, I thought they were something else. I'm thinking of something else then.
Oh no! So Lauren hadn't. Sorry, Aoife hadn't seen the film before '94.
Wow.
Well, do you know what? It's one of those things. Some people don't get to go. I've got to be honest. We don't go to the cinema hardly at all. I cannot remember. Probably one of the Harry Potter films.
No, we don't go that often. It probably was one of the Fantastic Beasts.
And that's
probably.
2 years ago.
Yeah. We don't go that often. I tend to go more when we're on holiday. I don't know why.
Well, it's because we've got the time, that's why.
Yeah, probably.
We never had the time. By the time I finish work, I'm too tired. I'll just fall asleep.
Yeah.
One thing I can't do is
Sorry.
your eyes.
Hold on.
One thing I really can't do is watch films late at night, because I will just fall asleep.
Yeah.
I will just fall asleep. I can't stay awake. I'll fall asleep. There's a woman at work years ago that was complaining that she goes, I can't go to the cinema with my husband because he always just falls. Every time we go in the evening, he falls asleep. So you look over and they can't discuss the film because he's passed out.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to discuss the film in the cinema.
No, afterwards, obviously. But you can't discuss the film if somebody's been asleep all the way through it. Oh my God, Sam said, my dad left me in the cinema watching Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger and went to the pub. He got so tipsy, he forgot where I was. So I watched the movie all day. It was scary.
Oh, no.
Well, you just watched it again and again and again and again.
Well, that's the thing, because back in the day...
No one checked.
Yeah, that's what you
Oh my God. Sam said, I saw Grease in the cinema over 20 times. Oh my God, that's like Rocky Horror. There's a cinema in Germany that shows Rocky Horror and has done ever since it came out in 1974, and it showed it every single week without as a given. Only shows it once a week, but it will show it religiously every single week.
It's just a step toward the left.
Oh, bless you, Aoife. You both mean the world to me. Let me appreciate you both. Well, like I say, we're hoping things go really well for you. We really do. Flushed Away was out in December 2006 in the cinema. I won't read that out, Aoife. Don't mention that. Lauren said the movie is rather boring, but it's showing on ITV2 at 5:15 on Sunday.
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. I used to love the Sinbad.
No. Flushed Away.
Oh, sorry.
Lauren,
I thought we were still talking about Sinbad.
I love the Rocky Horror soundtrack. Could you watch it again, though, in the cinema? And would you do... Here's one for you. If there was a musical, of your favourite musical, and they did a sing-along, would you go to it and sing along? Or would that just not be your thing?
No, I'd go to it and sing along. We've been to a sing-along. We went to an open-air one.
Grease, yeah. I forgot I was a singer. I didn't sing along. I'm not going to lie. But I just sat in the background and watched it. I can't sing. Lauren said, I saw Wonka 3 times at the cinema. Now, when you say Wonka, is that the Johnny Depp one, or is that the Timothée Chalamet one?
Or was it the Gene Wilder one?
I don't think it would be the Gene Wilder one. I think it's the Timothée... Is it Chalamet?
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. I think that's...
It's actually Timothée.
Timothée Chalamet. Sounds like shampoo.
Timothée. No, it was... Yeah.
Timothée. Oh, I see. Right, so Aoife, Aoife wasn't able to see the cinema. All right, okay. 2023 one. Right, so the 2023 one.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothée Chalamet. Was it good? Now, we wanted to see that. So basically, anybody who's not seen it, it's supposed to be the concept that it's Willy Wonka before he started the factory, so how he did it.
But I don't want to talk about it because I've not seen it yet, and I really do want to see it.
But you know the concept of it. And you know Timothée Chalamet's in it. So I'm not ruining anything.
Well, whenever anyone comments on it, just don't read it to me. That's it. Because that's how Mark is. He needs to know everything and this.
This is what Kelly does, right? I claim I ruin it. I'll tell like the most basic fact of it. Right. Let's watch Bambi. I was about a deer. Oh, you've ruined it. I thought, what is this about?
That's not quite the case. But Mark cannot keep a secret to save his life.
Oh, that's not true.
He cannot keep anything to himself, and it's just really, really difficult. So if you want to be surprised about anything, or if you want enjoyment, if you want something spoiled and you want to know that, speak to Mark.
Sam said, I went to see Labyrinth a few years ago. That was the cool. That was cool. I've always loved the movie. Bowie was so good.
Yeah,
the babe. What babe?
The babe with the power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Hoodoo?
You do.
Remind me of the babe. But was it better watching it in the cinema? I can imagine because obviously we've just watched it while it's on the TV. I didn't get to go and watch it.
I didn't get to go to watch
the original time.
Yeah.
But I would love to see, because that's what's great about it. So if anybody is in London, the Prince Charles Theatre in Leicester Square will show old movies in the cinema. And it's designed for that, so you can get to see that cinematic experience again of a film actually in the cinema if you never got to see it when it was originally on. Aoife said, I'm Mark and Kelly. I saw Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on TV. Which one?
Which one?
Was it the Johnny Depp one, or was it the one with Gene Wilder, as Kelly said?
That's my favourite one.
He did
a musical.
A secret screen with Zorro. Lauren said, I didn't see the Johnny Depp one in the cinema because I was too young, sort of. But I've seen the Johnny Depp version lots of times. I had it on DVD. Right. Does anybody prefer the Johnny Depp one? This was put on Twitter to the Gene Wilder one. Hundreds of people replied. I don't think a single person preferred the Johnny Depp one. But I just wondered, there must be one out there.
The thing with the Gene Wilder one, when it was released, it was never popular. It bombed, completely bombed, and then gained a following much later on to a generation that appreciated it for what it was.
Yeah.
And it's just that thing of, like, we were talking about the Willy Wonka experience. Anyway, I'll go on to that in a minute. But it was just that experience of when he opens the doors and the room is just all edible, pretty much. And it's a kid's dream. And I used to say to my friend, like, what would you? She goes, I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't know where to go first. But it was just one of those things where you'd go and you were just like, oh my God, I can eat all of this stuff. They had a Willy Wonka experience recently, and I can't remember it was all over the news, because it was dire. It was just a warehouse with a few bit of props. And this girl, this actress that they'd hired, was giving like little jelly beans to these kids in their hands. And they paid £35 for the ticket. It was a disaster. Absolutely. They were interviewing all the actors afterwards, like getting their take on it and stuff like that. It was crazy. It was mad.
Zorro, and there was D'Artagnan and the Four Musketeers all around the world in 80 days. I remember, is this the films or the
cartoons?
There's the cartoons. I remember the cartoons.
80 days around
That's the one. Amy, hello, my favourite YouTubers. Oh, bless you. How are you, Amy? What are you up to?
Well.
You been okay? Well, Lauren said the Timothée Chalamet one, Wonka, is a good film. I would recommend you can download it now.
Oh, it's actually on Sky, so I am going to watch it. You know what? In my mind, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, da 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 da.
Musket Hands.
Yeah,
that's the Musket Hands. Yeah. With actual dogs.
Yeah.
That was a cartoon. Right, for anybody who's wondering what the hell we're talking about, there was a cartoon in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
where are we? Yeah, back as a kid. See, Aoife's our age, so she'll remember this one. You remember that one. Aoife says Zorro was on when we were kids as well. You remember Zorro? I remember the.
I mean, yes, and I was just trying to think of the actor, but I remember the actor now. But I didn't like Zorro. It was never my thing. I was more into things like Wonder Woman, the A-Team, Street Hawk. I was into all the boy stuff, Manimal, if you remember Manimal.
Yeah, I remember Manimal.
So I was thinking, Manimal, Street Hawk, and what was the one when they were in the helicopter?
Oh God, Airwolf.
Airwolf.
My God, you're going back.
Yeah, so I was into all those boy type.
I bet you, if I played the theme tune to all of those, you'd recognise it immediately because it would bring back memories.
I would recognise each and every tune here. Anyway.
Yeah. Sam said, "Is Johnny Depp going to be the live-action Jack Skellington or not? Grrr, I want to see it. Is that right? Is he doing a live-action Jack Skellington?
I have no idea.
Is that on the play or is that actually for a movie?
Film or something?
Interesting. Where are we? Lauren said Gene Wilder is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Factory. Yes, it is.
That's right, because actual fact because Gene Wilder's the star of the show, not Charlie. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is obviously the original book by Roald Dahl. But you're absolutely right. They had to change it because obviously Gene Wilder is the main character in it.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp is called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's right, because obviously then Charlie's the main character. Right? I'm not
Up
really.
the early mountain and down the rushing glen. They dare not go a hunting for fear of little men.
Anyway, Eva said, as was D'Artagnan and the Four Musketeers and the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles and Bosco and soaps like Glen Rowe. Oh my God, that's a bit of a segue between the two of them.
Did you ever watch The Cities of Gold? The Cities of Gold. And what was the other one? There were loads of ones that I used to watch. Things popped up the other day, like He-Man and She-Ra. And with the... Oh, God, what was it? I don't know what they were called when they'd all get together. They'd sort of fly on each other's shoulders. Oh, I can't remember. And then they'd spin and they'd create this like wind, but I can't remember what they were called. I'll have to look for it. He's like looking at me. I watch things. No, this is a cartoon. I watched things like Dungeons and Dragons. Loved Dungeons and Dragons. Was one of my favourite cartoons.
If you say I'm sat in the sitting room and I don't know where this dumb class is. But it begins at 8. I think you might have missed it. You're 6 minutes in. Where are we? Timothy Chalamet one is called Wonka. That's right.
Yeah.
I used to like Ninja Turtles, the 2012 one, when I was younger. I was a bit of a... Oh, you're a tomboy. There's quite a lot of tomboys on.
My brother and sister used to watch. They used to watch that in Arthur. I can't remember how the Arthur tune goes.
Arthur?
Yeah, it's a cartoon called Arthur.
Oh, I don't know that.
They were into Rugrats as well. Oh, what was the Arthur theme tune?
Sam, you're right. Knight Rider did have a cool theme tune.
Yeah. Michael Knight.
I think my mum still has D'Artagnan on DVD. Mum used to watch it.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I think I shall YouTube a few of these to get the theme tunes again, just to remember. Just changing the subject slightly before we finish, we just do a little plug out to our afternoon tea vid. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was our little foray into the dilly.
Yeah, because we were going to talk about it.
We were.
Yeah,
we just got
carried away.
Our little foray into the dilly. It was. We did enjoy it. The only downside to it, of course, I would say, is those sandwiches were thin and you couldn't replace them.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the London theme was excellent.
Yeah.
I loved it. The Big Ben especially was in so much detail for something that was
amazing,
like a food thing. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was brilliant. My bugbear, which was, so bearing in mind it was in total with service charge and all of that, I think it was like £110 and some change. And I think for £110 and some change, they should have at least let you replenish once. They should have just come around and said, "Oh, which sandwiches do you like?" And we'll get those sandwiches again. So that was bugbear number 1. Excuse me, bugbear number 2. Although, who did we see when we were there?
Oh, well, I forgot the thing. So there's an etiquette coach, a very, very famous etiquette coach, whose name I don't even know. but he was there. He was actually having
lunch.
Lunch, yeah, not afternoon tea. He was having lunch there. So
and we were saying to our server, guys, do you know who that is? She goes, they were all talking about it in the back. And
oh, what was the kids' TV show set in the Avery Stone Circle? Originally broadcast on ITV in February 1977. Children of the Stone follows, was it Astro Psychic Adam? Galton and his son. Oh, no, I don't remember that.
William Hanson, his name is. William Hanson.
Not to be confused with Hanson.
No.
So, yeah, he was there. He was a famous etiquette coach. If you saw his face, some of you would recognise him.
You'd recognise him straight away.
So that's a dilly. So not the best one we've been to, but is good. Now for me, I really like the cakes. You weren't so sure.
I didn't like the lemon one. It was too sour for me.
Oh, I love that.
You would like it. I didn't think a biscuit belonged on the afternoon tea. I mean, it's different to have a macaron. That's different. The macaron was really good. And I think that they should, instead of putting the tube sign on the side, they should just put the tube sign on the top. So it's a white background with a tube sign on it. I thought they should have done that. But anyway, I thought the macaron was good. I thought the Big Ben was good. The biscuit was a take it or leave it. I don't think it belonged. I mean, I know tea and biscuits, but on an afternoon tea, maybe that should be had been a later thing, an after thing, after you've eaten your scones and your cakes and stuff. And it should have been maybe a little extra something, maybe something to take home with you, or a little extra something on the side. It should have been like an extra thing on the side rather than being part of the main event. I loved the look. The aesthetics were amazing. I thought they were really good. There wasn't enough filling, I feel, in some of the ham and cheese one. I thought was enough filling, and the salmon one I thought was enough filling. When it came to the cucumber, I don't eat cucumbers anyway, so that wouldn't have made a difference to me. The cucumber and the vegetable one with the hummus, I think they could have done with a little bit more filling in them, because the bread was quite thin. And I think, to be quite honest, instead of doing instead of having a cucumber one, I actually would have liked to have replaced it, but they sort of didn't give you the offer or anything like that. So yeah, it was a little bit tricky.
But I did like the Big Ben was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
As Sam said, the Big Ben cake was impressive.
Yeah, it really was.
Basically a big long chocolate Big Ben, but inside what was good is they had ganache and a caramel filling. That was really nice. My favourite was the phone box. Now, I know you thought that was too sharp, but it was
too sharp for me.
Really sharp lemon. Yeah. It was delicious, and it had a little bit of sponge cake in it. That was really good. I would definitely recommend. That was my favourite cake.
I loved that it was a phone box. I thought that was brilliant. I liked the macaron was really good as well. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was like a toffee or it wasn't a cremo. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Anyway, you said what it was on camera, or she said what it was on camera. So
so if you are interested in doing that one as well, I like a lot more cress in the egg mayo sandwiches, Sam. Actually, I thought that was my only bugbear with it. The sandwiches are just a tad on the thin side, and you couldn't replace. So for £110, you think you would have at least one extra round to replace.
I think the bugbear is, I mean, if they just charged £63 and gave you one round, there wouldn't be that mindset there, because it'd just be like, see, here you go, £63, here's an extra thing of sandwiches, you can choose the ones you want. I would have probably chosen 2 egg and 2 ham and cheese. That's the route I would have gone. But instead they charged £50 and then wanted to charge £13 on top per person. And so when you in your mind, when you're thinking, oh right, well, £50 plus I've got to do service charge as well, it then puts you off. Whereas if they had just charged a straight £63, you know what you're paying, and you get one extra replenishment of sandwiches. But to be quite honest, £50, I think they should have allowed you to replenish.
I think at least one. So when we went, we did our Be Our Guest one, which is the Beauty and the Beast one.
Yeah, that was a very nice one.
From the previous one. They allowed you to have one round replacement. So I did think they probably should have done that. However, the cakes were great. I did like the scones.
Service was excellent. She was very nice.
Our server was really nice. So if you're watching, Thank you so much. You were fantastic.
Looking after us. Yeah. And what was good, and this is what we try to tend to do now, if you're ever going for an afternoon tea, you're deciding you want to start a channel or anything like that, get the earliest slot. I promise you can then film. You don't feel intrusive.
Well, even if you're not having to film, get the earliest slot.
Yeah, and then if you just want that bit of time, or you want it a bit quieter, or you want to feel like it's just a little bit more ambiance, I would say go to the earliest. Or if you want to go to the latest, either or, but I would say the earliest, because you never know with the latest.
Lauren said, I remember, Arthur, it was about an aardvark, the theme song used as every day you're walking down the street and everybody that you meet...
Every day, no.
Lauren remembers.
Say the words?
Every day you are walking down the street and everyone that you meet.
Hey, what a wonderful kind of way. It's good to and you dance on each other.
Sam said, more London themed flavours would have been cool too. Definitely not pie and mashed sarnies. But do you know what though?
They could have done a little.
That's a brilliant idea. If they did a tiny little pie and mash.
A mini pie mash. Or just a mini pie.
Or
a mini warm through pie.
They could have also done a little fish and chip, maybe a little...
that'd be a bit too big. But they could have done like a little cone. And you get like 2 chips and a piece of...
Brilliant
like, fish
idea.
Or something in there. That would have been quite good.
Brilliant idea.
But I think so, yeah.
That could have been a high tea. Lauren said the first film my younger cousin saw at the cinema was Angry Birds. Did they make that into a movie?
Yeah, they did. They did do a movie. But God, I remember Angry Birds. I used to love playing that.
Anyway, guys, we've been going for just over an hour and a half. It's gone 8, so I think we will leave it there. But guys, thank you so much for all your comments and everything. We really did enjoy talking to you, as we always do.
We do.
Thank you for letting us know all your favourite TV shows, all your favourite foods and bits. Eva, I hope things go well for you.
Yeah.
Stay safe there. As I said, so coming up, as I say, we will be doing the eat-along Burger King, if you can get to it. No pressure if you can't. This is the first time we're doing the hot food.
No, we did McDonald's the other week.
That wasn't an eat-along.
No, it wasn't an eat-along.
So this is an eat-along.
This is an eat-along. Yes, all right.
Anyway, this will be an eat-along. So if you can get to it, we'll be doing it on Friday. Instead of cucumber sandwiches, do gherkin. You'd love that, wouldn't you? Kelly hates gherkin as well. But like I said, no pressure. If you want, we'll just do it like a normal review. We can just try the bits and bobs there.
Thank you for all the likes. Please carry on liking. If you like us, please carry on liking the videos. It pushes it out to other people. We can grow our community. I'm loving the way that it's going, and we just want to grow this and create positivity and push out positivity, I hope.
Well, as always, thank you, Sam, as well. Great stream, and thank you, Lauren, as well. Thank you. We will, thank you. Without it would never be.
And also, watch out later on in the year. We've got some big things coming, and we hope you love it. I'm still debating a couple of things, but we've already planned, and
surprise.
It'd be surprised later on in the year.
Anyway, that is it for Mark and Kelly's Trip Sits and Things for today. But we will be back Friday, 6:30 UK time. Well done, Lauren. That's exactly right. So we will see you then. Until then, have a fantastic week, guys. Please look after yourselves. Please do take care. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will see you on Friday.
Don't forget to melt my cheese.
That was so
No, because he normally says... you're never too old, and then you didn't say
let's pretend we didn't do that. So, and don't forget to
melt my cheese.
You can tell this is live. All right, guys, look after yourselves. We will see you Friday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.